Hey, Jim. Alright, we're getting back into her. Trying a little bit. We're on the other side of the track now, so this should be. I'm a little worried we're gonna get smoked out when they go into the middle pretty bad, which will kind of suck. But we'll also see the first part of the course a lot better. So I don't know. We'll try it out. See how things look from here. We'll probably at least move once during the session, so we'll figure it out. Just doing the old post stuff right now. And the cool thing is there's one more session of driving after this too, so there'll be one at night, which will be really fun to film. Oh, looks like they're already in the burnout box. All right, here we go. Oh, it's cool. They got like little screens and yeah, I like the track. Okay, so the actual track, I don't know if it's that crazy or difficult, but the venue is sick. I agree, Nick. I think the venue is one of the coolest venues I think I've ever seen a drift event at. I don't even think it's close. Oh gosh. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. I don't know what that chase driver was doing. He dove all the way in and then some. You'll have that on them big jobs. Jeez. Oh. They don't give you like your own spot? I'm not gonna move, so you can hang around me.
Are you live streaming here?
Yeah, we're doing a little live. Just hanging out with my buddies. It's a good time.
How are you switching between cameras?
I'm not.
You're.
I'm just the one.
But I saw that it's like.
Yeah, so that's Rudy. He's over there. So
Okay.
he does the one with all the switches and stuff.
Okay, cool. Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you think about maybe next year about the drone in your? Because they're flying all in the track.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be sick. I like it.
More angle.
They say no to people.
Yeah.
more than I thought we could see from here, so somebody's ripping off my live. Why would someone rip off my live, dude? I only got, it's not like it's only 90 you guys. Oh well, I mean, what am I gonna do about it? I'm just out here hanging with the boys and girls if you're in the chat, but I figured all of you guys are dudes. What better do you got to have to do on whatever? What day is it? Is it Thursday? I think it's Thursday. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. It all just kind of meshes together as like one long trip. My favorite car, here it comes. The wagon. I don't know if, I am hoping it just shut off on him and he didn't, oh, I don't know. I couldn't tell if he hit the wall or not. Looks like he might have. That's a shame. Axles, wagons, peak, I agree. I had a dream once of building a Volvo wagon. I still have the Volvo wagon, it just never became a drift car. Because money's the thing. That pesky little thing, you know? That was a sick entry. I'm pretty sure that was a 0 though, because I don't know how in the hell you would chase that. Yeah, we're just gonna go backwards into this corner real quick, and good luck. That was sick though. Yeah, it is definitely kind of loud. it is getting toasty, dude. It is heated up from earlier today, that's for damn sure. Are you doing 2 comps there? Hell yeah. I know there's some cars over there somewhere.
Fahrradkontrakt gehabt. Aber das wird jo. Mitfahren, denke ich, ist gar nicht.
Smoky. Man, I suck at this track. Dude, it's interesting, right? You enter straight at a wall into another wall. It's and like the depth perception, I feel like, is the weird part. Doing an arc inside of a box, it's kind of a weird visual. Destroy your bank account to visit this place. I mean, I would. This is the coolest. This might be the coolest drift venue I've ever been to. Yeah. I still haven't been to Poland, but this is sick. Morning, guys. I mean, it's afternoon for me, but who's keeping count? We'll see how this works out. I'm not sure if this is where I want to be, but we'll get some entries.
De là-bas, là. On les voit partir. On les voit
Little wall top out on shit. That was okay. Yep, you did see a Pontiac Solstice earlier.
This is for the inconvenient places where you're fucking home.
So,
So like, to
am
go-
I able to shoot
Yeah.
over or
Yeah.
down there?
You can go through there or just around.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can be inside the screens.
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah,
Inside the screens.
like behind them, right?
Between Budman and there.
Yep, that was Bandana. Sick. Sorry about that. Some dude just decided to stand in front of me right for that too. Oh, nice. Good track.
Už není ráno.
No, Drac has a hurt. I don't know. I assume it's ankle because he was in a brace yesterday. So he didn't crash. He's just. Yeah, I don't know, doing his thing. go, dude. Thank you. The German Beer Fund. I will have to try some because I have not had really any time this weekend or whatever event. It's not even a weekend, is it? It's freaking Thursday. I think I figured out. But yeah, no, just haven't had a minute to sit down yet, but we'll definitely, I'll have to try some stuff. Also got to try some sausage, I think. There's a couple of things, people selling sausage here, so I got to try some guy's sausage, you know. Kind of is what it is. In Germany, I am in Germany. Here, you guys can look at them cooling a car down while I wait for the next session. Yeah, that's an engine. up, Ashley? Yeah, it's been a busy year covering both these series, but you know, I'm enjoying it for this year. It's been good. Is the stream dropping frames, or do I need to file a complaint with NVIDIA? I don't know. More and more people are showing up, but I can't imagine. We should be good today when it comes to service. I actually, for some weird reason, have great service out here. We got 5G in the middle, whatever this is. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, so we'll do some shots here on entry, kind of like how we were just shooting, and then we'll go back to the other spot we were at. And then we'll probably do the opposite for the last session. And then we have some really fun spots we're going to try and go to for the last session. Germany is actually getting warm. It's getting a little toasty. It's not like super hot yet, but it's going to be, Saturday sounds like it's going to be pretty brutal. Did LZ hit the wall yet? No, he did not. But a bunch of people have hit the wall. I think the most notable has been Vicek. Peter Vicek hit the wall pretty hard, from what I heard. We couldn't see it because we couldn't see that part of the track. So now we can see that part of the track. You like the entry spot? Yeah, it's a really cool angle. I think it shows off how difficult this track is on entry. It's just, it gets sketchy real fast. Saturday's like what, 32 degrees Celsius? I don't know. I speak American, so I saw 93 in my American numbers. Which, to be fair, that's not like probably what Vegas is going to be. Vegas is probably going to be over 100 degrees. Who knows? But, you know, that's just America. It's not like humid here, so that's nice. Mid-30s in Euro speak. Oh, man. American needs degrees. Alright guys, let's send some cars. Alright, let's see some wall drags here. Need a tissue? No, I'm fine. Stepped in a frog. Yeah, Clint did hit the wall. We saw that. Q&A. You can ask whatever you want, Ashley. Not that I'll see it. I might. I don't know. When cars go by, I have to like watch the camera, and then if they keep sending them really fast, then I don't have a chance to look at the stream. How long have you been shooting media at Driftmasters and FD like this? Well, Driftmasters, all I went to last year was Ireland. So this year we went to 6 of the 7, or going to 6 of the 7 rounds. So this is my technically first year covering the full series for the most part. I've been covering FD for like, I want to say 7, 8 years. I don't remember, 7-ish years. Feels like a long time. Yeah, meter in the wall is not. Better try and hit the wall than stay a meter off. I keep having to remember meter is 3 feet-ish, sort of, kind of. They reckon up those air miles. It's kind of a yard. Yeah, actually, I think I gotta fly like one more flight, and then I get like some platinum whatever Delta thing. I don't know. Why? I have no idea what it is, but that's all I would know. Ah, yes. See, I've been filming for like 10 years, so I don't like this. They're going around the track, which makes me think something happened. 6 feet is about 1.8 centimeters. No, hold up. Or is it 2 meter? What? That doesn't work. Centimeters are tiny. Tom, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you make of the level of driving in Europe? Oh, it's pretty good. I mean, I would say the average is better at FD, but like I think there's like a bigger difference in the top of the pack and the bottom of the pack in Driftmasters. So I think there's just more consistency in FD when it comes to the skill level, but the top of the skill's the same as the top of the skill in FD. So I would say in terms of who's better driving, they're both, because the best drivers can drive both series. So it's gotta be a favorite series. Well, I mean, I like those series for different reasons. I like FD because I don't feel like garbage after I get home after FD, because I just did 24 hours of flying and no sleep. So if I didn't have, like, that's like the worst part about Driftmasters is going to and from takes an entire day, and then like I have to take a week to try and regain sleep back to a somewhat of a normal schedule. So that's the one thing that kills Driftmasters for me. Like, Driftmasters would be way more attractive if I didn't have to do that. And the other problem is too, like, I get here and I'm like a zombie for 2 days. For the first 2 days, I feel like, anyways. Like yesterday, I was like half asleep for most of it. And I felt bad because I'm like, I don't really feel like talking to people, even though I probably should. Yep, we gotta put out the kitty litter. Okay, I guess we're sending them. Appreciate you, Zombie State Nate. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, it's just, and then obviously, like doing this amount of events, if like both these series were in America, like it'd be a lot easier to do both these series, but there's a reason a lot of people don't. Part of it's cost, obviously, but like the other big challenge is time. Like it just takes so much time to go to both series, and like it kind of takes away you doing anything else outside of that, and that's like the crappy thing. Because you got to remember, when you do media, your job doesn't stop until when the event ends. That's when it begins. So it looks like they're packing up Jarkko Eula's car, which isn't good. Yeah, I appreciate the good vibes. You think Jack's gonna come around and take the championship, huh? That'd be pretty tough. If I remember correctly, it's a race between like two guys, isn't it? It's a race between like Dean and Odie, right? I don't remember. I haven't looked at the standings. Actually, this would be a question for you guys, because you guys probably pay attention better than I do. When they showed the points on that post, did they add in just qualifying points and call it a day? I assume that's what they did. I assume that's kind of how that all ended up with the Indy situation. Or did they just not change the points at all? Oh yeah, so quality points for Indy. That makes sense, yeah. I figured. Jack's 110. Yeah, that'd be tough. I think really Odie's the only guy that's really got a shot. Unless James has a really bad event, which is very unlikely. RTR has that car pretty bulletproof. Oh damn. I got a 5, I didn't even see it. For the sausage fund. Oh boy. We about to get all the German sausage. I think Jim just wants meat in my mouth. I knew it. And then you got dumpster fire for the beer fund. Man, we're gonna have a good night tonight, I guess. Holy shit. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Love you all in the chat. I appreciate it. This has been a fun year. Even though it's been a tiring year and a long year, it's also been a really fun year. Oh boy. Is that another engine for Marco? Oh. Well, they drove off, so there's that. Starter overheated. Maybe. Interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right. I didn't see the earlier chat about how Dean got knocked out last year. Okay, yeah, that was correct. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up. You guys are just talking and I'm like trying to stay involved in the conversation, but then I gotta break for a second to film stuff. Something bit my wrist and now it's all itchy. What kind of bugs you guys have in Germany? I haven't seen a mosquito, so it must have been some like weird fly or something. Yeah. This is true, Jim. This is true. Do they really have big scary bugs here? I don't know. I haven't seen any. Chopped German dish. I have no idea. What do Germans make? Sausage and beer. That's all I know that Germans make.
Mange Jahre ist der so. Wie so, einmal 100 Meter, dann auch so. Hast du fit?
Get some decent stuff in there. Fight it back and assert dominance. Good to see you, Strap. Simon up. we go. That was a good entry by Simon. That was sick. Simon's trying to push him around the track. Alright, let's go move back. Don't have a good way to see the whole track with one camera angle, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, man. See if we can move this camera forward at least a little bit. Cool. We were there this morning. You can see a lot of the track, but you still miss part of. You can't see outer 3 from the spot we were at this morning. Okay. Just testing something real quick. Just make sure I'm too right. That's crazy. I'm like, I think there's cars over there, and yep, there they are. Temps, it feels like 80s, but I don't know actually what it is. 83, pretty good guess, eh? Pretty good, pretty good. Big Krim. I think that's his name. And then Kroll. Now, finally. Car never came out of the smoke. This smoke is not going away. Jeez. Almost 400? Yeah. No. Love having you guys out here. It's awesome. What you should do, though, is hit that like button. A lot of smoke coming from the front of that car there, Mr. Marco. It's probably not a good thing. Oh, it is beautiful though. I'm so thankful to be out here. It's cool. What's cool is too, like when the smoke lingers, you can see all the shadows from the big crane things. So it's actually really cool vibe. Just get a big old shadow from the crane onto the track. Alright. Yeah, it looks like they were banging doors at the end there. That looks like fun. Hey, Drift Sport PPF, thank you for the support, big man. Always a good time to have you on, or when you're on. It is, honestly. We get to see some pretty wild shit, man, on these streams. You guys are the first to know about it, so. I still remember, like, the clip from LZ when he crashed in Indy. Y'all were the first to see that, and then, yeah, then the rest of the internet got to see it after, but. Yeah, that was kind of crazy, you know. We got to see a lot of crazy stuff, and then not so crazy stuff at Indy, but it is what it is. Yeah, that was an interesting angle. You can kind of see a lot of the track. The problem is you just get smoked out for the back half, so it is what it is, but. Alrighty. So this session, I think, is the last run of this session, and then we will be back with A group, or the first group, or the top guys. Cool. Another like 7-minute break until the next group. Oh, this is interesting. You guys might find this interesting. They're adding tires over here. I don't know about that. Interesting. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Because there weren't tires there earlier. They just put those down. It's a little before the outside zone. I just don't understand why you put the tires there and not all the way down to the end of the wall. They literally look like they're takeoffs from today, so. Should I use the glizzy? Yeah, I mean, honestly, there are a lot of things in this world that would be better if you just use a glizzy for it. That'd solve a lot of world problems. I don't know if I would call it proactive. There's already been a couple pretty nasty crashes into that corner, so I don't know if you can quite call it proactive. Vicek went into that wall. I think Espen went into that wall. The yellow S14, I can't remember his name right now, went into that wall. I feel like someone else did too. Itai Sade went into that wall. And then the HGK car went into the wall. I can't remember. Fucking jeez. Sun's taking a toll on my brain today. Yeah, Clint Van it went into that wall, I think. So, yeah, the wall's already taken plenty of victims today. But I think these are literally just takeoffs from people that have already used today. That's what it looks like. When I was looking at the tires that were in the back of the truck, they were like a bunch of bald tires that people took off today. Yeah, Knick-Knack, that's right. Yeah, Knick-Knack went a little. I couldn't remember his name. Hey, what's up, Chris? Buttery smooth, baby. they got it fixed by the end of practice. We're able to do another run, I think. You can check out the previous stream to see that hit. Yeah, it was interesting. Husky Corby it seemed like Husky Corby made less smoke than Koopa did. Seems like Koopa had a higher wheel speed based on smoke. Nice. Got Benny Boy in the chat too. Good to see you, Ben. Maybe one day. Yeah. Other priorities. I get that. Gotta keep life in perspective. Like the team, Vichek's team fixed the car, so that's good. He's back on track. He had a pretty nasty crash in the first session. It's getting smoky out there. Could use a little bit more wind. Looks like we got Jimmy Dean. Alright, this guy's getting annoying. Yeah, it's getting warm out here. Hey, we got over 400 people in here now. Good to see y'all. I'm just out here working on my tan, you know. Gotta get that beach bod going for next year. Didn't quite work out this year. Yeah, no, I don't know what Germany's normally like, but it's definitely hot this weekend. Got my swimming done in Indy. Well, the funny part is I literally brought shorts to go swim in the lake right there. So like, if you look over there, there's a beach that people are playing on, which is sick as hell. So like, this place is freaking sweet. There's like a beach. Like they do like concerts and stuff here. It's pretty cool. Alright, this will be a good run. There we go, back.
Köşede. Kardeş ha. Üçüncü kutu. Yani Bindilo'nun tarafına geçti. Ne görecek beni? Diğer tarafı. Göle doğru. İster çizgisinden geldiğinde de çevirin arabayı. Tam uzak duvar.
Visually from here, I thought I was on the boundary and the second corner, but visibility said the other.
Okay. You can tell he like bobbled on it.
check it.
Nice track.
The track's sand, but the facility's sick.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what I meant. Is in, like the places.
Like the entry is pretty rowdy. But like the rest of the track's kind of like,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a little bit slower than I thought.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's second gear for most people out here. I mean, obviously you jump to third and drop down to second.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not like a super high-paced track or anything. The cool part is there are walls, so there's a little bit of a scary factor to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think the facility though is one of the coolest facilities I think I've ever seen in Bridgestone.
Yeah. It's probably definitely like the top 3 place I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Tricky, but you know, it just kind of is what it is.
What is it?
I said filming it's a little tricky, but it kind of like just is what it is.
Yeah, I was starting to realize that just shooting at different spots
Yeah.
is a little hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's just you can only do what you can do. Like it makes sense. It's not like we could argue too much more, you know.
Yeah.
It's like the fact that you're all able to stand on the right on the wall is pretty cool.
Yeah. I feel like it's not, for what the track is, it's not bad. So.
There's definitely ways to get pretty much everything that you want, almost. You know. So.
Okay.
And the track.
I got you. Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody on the stream. I'm taking over for a second here. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. My name is Lars. Still learning how this works. I'm actually from the US. I'm learning how this, like, I don't use tripods very often, so. It's good to meet you guys as well. Yeah, I'm from the US, not from Europe. I love Europe though, it's a great place. Yeah, my name is Lars. I'm another person that goes to Drift Masters and Formula Drift. I do both. Ferropolis is great. Yes, Lars the Caraman, exactly. That is me. Somebody does know me out here. Very nice to meet everyone though. Hope you guys have been enjoying watching the stream so far. Yeah, he is looking very good. Oh, I did? I apologize if I did that. I didn't mean to. Oh, okay. It made me feel bad for a second. Yeah, English Town is a sick track. Lars the road rager. No, definitely not a road rager. I'm actually pretty calm on the road. I just make mistakes sometimes. I wouldn't say I'm the best driver. I've been told a couple times I make mistakes. Yeah? Oh, no, you're
Yeah,
good.
well, I saw Ward House right there, and I was like,
Yeah,
wait
yeah.
a minute. The Ward House actual pits
Yeah,
over
yeah.
there. Yeah, my brain was like, wait a minute. Oh, I gotta go the other side. Yeah, how'd she feel?
It was good.
Yeah.
I haven't used tripods too much, so I tried.
Yeah.
More for the stream, I guess.
I
than
know, yeah,
anything,
it's just for
but-
the stream, but I was like,
They were all like, who is this imposter? I was starting reading the chat.
yeah.
We with this Lars giving back.
Yeah, man.
They're like, who's this? I'm like, my name's Lars.
Yeah.
And then someone was like, Lars a cameraman question mark? And I was like, yes.
Hell yeah. Now, does the tripod feel more expensive than the camera?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's a very nice one.
It's-
Mine,
yeah.
the one I have that I use every once in a while, which is mostly just for like still stuff
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
long exposures,
Yeah, yeah.
is like a small rig, like
Cheapy, yeah.
it's like a fluid head. It's like a $200 something
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
tripod.
Manfrotto. something.
Not like this. This thing's very nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a bunch of people hanging out, so we have a bunch of people hanging out here. So.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Uh,
Yeah, I've seen the streams a couple of different times, and I usually pull up the. I like to watch the ones that you do like with drivers and stuff.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah,
I like those when you're talking just about different stuff going on.
yeah.
And all that. Those are really good.
Yeah, they're hard to do during the season just because everything's crazy and whatnot. But
I watched the FD Indy one. It was cool that there were so many drivers that got together to talk about it.
yeah,
that was
no,
awesome.
like it didn't really go as I expected. I thought there would be more pushback, but
Yeah, everybody was kinda-
maybe I didn't ask the right drivers to come on. But like also, the guys that came on, I agreed with them. Like I had their point of view. I was like, I'm like, just don't hit the wall. Like learn to drive the track. And because the one complaint that I could understand for me was like if a chase driver hit you into the wall, then that would really suck. But if like you do it on your own accord, then
Yeah, it's kind of on
you can't
Yeah.
really complain too much about that.
I watched, Dawson, Circle of Drift.
Yeah.
I watched his.
I didn't even see Lori hit the wall. Jeez.
I watched this video with Ryan Sage. And
Yeah.
that kind of, I feel like, cleared it up even more for me because he like kind of explained why.
Yeah.
You know, and I was like, I get that.
Yeah, I feel like Sage could explain things in a less corporate manner.
Yeah, I
and
agree.
and I feel like it would resonate more with people than
Yeah.
the way that he kind of talks about things.
'Cause I was listening to it and I'm like, yeah, this sounds very like.
Corporate-y speak. And,
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
I
like.
had to do like media PR training before this type
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. So.
I can tell.
Yeah. I feel bad for Lori. Damn,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sucks. He's had a rough year. But like, yeah. I don't know. It's just kind of a whole weird scenario there, and then kind of just blew out of proportion.
Yeah.
The wrong people got in accidents, and then everyone had to cry about it. Oh, it was interesting though. They added tires here.
Yeah, I
saw
seen
that.
them come over and they also moved. There was a couple I thought right there,
Okay,
right?
were there?
And then they added a few more to the left.
Yeah.
So
I don't know why you wouldn't just go all the way to the end.
Yeah.
At this point, you know.
maybe they believe there's enough runoff, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of. I can still see someone just like going straight down.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can see this because I didn't notice it at first. I just saw Connor drive away,
I also didn't notice it either.
but then I also noticed Connor was the only car. Yeah, you can't tell.
Yeah, it's all smoked out.
Yeah. And all you see is Connor's car and he goes by, so. Interesting. But yeah, no, it was a good stream though. The hard part about usually getting drivers on after the event is usually they're all like getting home or they're trying to get back into work or they're unloading trailers and
And
stuff.
talking to them just like right after, pretty much.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty soon after.
Yeah, and they
It was
all
like-
said yes. I was like, fuck, okay, I guess we're
It was
gonna
like
watch
the
people.
Tuesday after, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess they
So-
still have, you know, Sunday and Monday.
Right, yeah,
So,
yeah. But no, it worked out.
Yeah, that's good.
It was cool and yeah, it was neat. And like I posted some of their videos afterwards, like on socials, and you know, had some pushback on that. But I mean, that's fine. That's kind of the whole point is to get some discussion around
Yeah.
it, get people's different points out
I
there.
mean, that's the whole thing is that, you know, it's to hear how people feel about the
Yeah.
whole thing. Some people may agree,
Yeah.
some people might not. But
Yeah, and like there were some interesting points brought up. Like I think some of the drivers wanted the entry moved back, or not entry, but the starting gates moved back to get a faster entry, so they aren't speeding up as they drive the bank. But I think there was a safety thing for the reason like how they come on track that they had to have the start line.
I see.
So it's like there's like things that we don't know about where they're like, oh, well, this is
Because from an
fine.
outside perspective, it looks like they could do it, but then, you know,
this
I
is
get
why,
that.
So when I'm just going down 90 degrees to the wall.
So it's just
He's on the edge of
different
crashing,
stuff.
Yeah, I was at a Rad Band's booth when all the rain started coming down.
Oh yeah.
And then I walked over to the media
Yeah,
center and the water was running to almost my knees.
Jeez.
It was pretty bad. I had to leave these shoes out in the sun for like a week to like dry them out. Because these
Yeah.
are waterproof, but the problem is that if the water gets inside, it can't get out.
Yep.
It doesn't have a way to burn out.
Yeah.
So,
Rip.
because yeah, I like used a hair dryer at the track the staff gave me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like it was just enough for me to get them on and not be completely soaked.
Right.
But then they were still just so bad.
Right.
I'm glad they're good now though. So.
Yeah. I lucked out. They told us to leave the roof pretty like early on. When they basically right when they stopped, they told us to leave for lightning, and yeah, so I just went back to the pits, and then it came down, and so I missed all most of the bad stuff.
Yeah, I definitely wish because I had the opportunity to leave a little bit earlier. I didn't instead of standing around for a while, and I realized that was definitely.
Did you see Rob leave the tripod out in the middle of the track?
Yes, yes. He said what was it? I think Anthony showed me the video
Yeah.
of him like taking the tripod out, and it was just like halfway up the tripod.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I'm just like, brothers, what are you doing?
But the Lake Indy, man.
That was so funny.
Um,
At least he brought the camera back. He was
Yeah.
debating on leaving that too,
yeah.
because we thought it was just gonna be like a 30-minute break and we get back into it.
So what? So he left the tripod out there?
Yeah.
Okay. I
So,
mean,
and
as
then-
long as he brought the camera back, I feel like that's the more important part. But
Yeah. It's just silly.
I love Rob.
You know, he's really good at filming. Other things, not so much. But he can shoot some cool stuff.
Yeah, he does great. He's great work. He's like one of the people I met earlier on, like when I first started, because I was at I don't know if you remember the Drift King event they did at like the Wall in New Jersey. Yeah, that was where I met him at, and
Nice.
that was like still I don't know, I was maybe like 6 months in at the time. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, good dude. I like his wildlife stuff a lot. That stuff's really good.
Yeah, it's so funny when we go to a drift event. Every once in a while, I'll look through the footage and all of a sudden there's like a picture of a bird, or a video of a bird, and then a video of a squirrel, and then like a video of like a bug on the ground. And I'm just like, oh, Rob dropped his strategy.
Dude, when we were at Drift Ave, one of his like tasks was like to get like stuff that shows like the wildlife or whatever, not just wildlife, but just like insects and all that type of stuff. Bro, I'm like pointing out like centipedes to him, and he's like recording them out.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, dude, it was pure like what he would do.
Yeah.
So he was the right guy to get put in that.
That's so funny.
This is still 6, right?
50
6:15.
or 5:50. 5:50 is when the set.
5:50. Okay.
Is when the set. Yeah. Yep. So we got another little bit, and they got a 2-hour break, and then we do some night driving,
Yep.
which I'm stoked about.
I'm looking forward to that as well. Is it at 9 o'clock the night driving starts, or is it?
Maybe 9, maybe 8. I don't know. One of those two. Yeah. So Kevin got into the wall as well.
9 to 10.
Alright, so it'll be a 3-hour break then.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna have grassroots go.
Oh, like
Those
the
guys?
other
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
I wonder if they'll have those guys go
Maybe.
during. That would make sense. They have them do it for 2 hours.
If they don't, probably just gonna go back to their car and just go through stuff. Because there's no media room here.
Right. Yeah. No, I am. I'll be going through stuff, getting stuff ready to go for tomorrow and tonight. I am very. I saw the lights yesterday, but I want to see the driving lights. That's what I'm excited for. That was sick.
Always good to see him drive.
Yeah.
What happened to his car earlier? I seen a photo of it.
Right there.
It was there?
Yeah. That one.
That's why they moved the tires, probably.
Probably, yeah. I heard him enter and then no noise. I was over there. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I know what he did.
Gotcha.
A bunch of guys did it this morning.
Yeah, I didn't start shooting until the second session.
Okay, yeah, because of the media stuff.
Yeah. Well, that and I also was slightly late.
Oh, gotcha.
I came here like 20 minutes. Like 10 minutes after the meeting ended, I was here.
Yeah.
So I was up for like 36 hours, and then I sat.
Yeah.
I was up for 36 hours, and then I fell asleep on the phone for like maybe 20 minutes. It was so short that I couldn't stay asleep. And then when I finally went, I got up I was up this morning, and I texted Vika, hey, what's the parking situation? He's like, wait, I'm actually gonna put that in the group chat right now. And then I literally went and I sat like up against like the back of the bed, like the bed frame, and I literally fell asleep just sitting there. And then I woke up and I looked at my phone and it was 12:30. And I was like, damn. So I got all my stuff together. I went straight here because I'm like a half hour away.
Oh, I get that. I finally got to sleep last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was felt good. You done broke that it'll wheel, brother. It's gonna stop right on the other side of this Rockstar entry. Or not Red Bull can, whatever the fuck it's called. Damn. We're just at the wrong spot, man. Should have been over there.
This is still a pretty good spot.
No, I really like this spot because of it shows how tricky entry is. And kind of like.
Yeah, you can see them coming right off the entry all the way through. You can see like just a little more than half the track.
Oh yeah.
Or actually, this is most of it.
Yeah. No, it's a cool shot. I like shooting down the line at this wall to get some guys pushing it a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta go for the on the wall.
Yeah.
I like the spot on that corner over there, but like shooting like this way.
Yeah.
If you get smoked out, if you shoot like straight ahead.
Yeah, I got a bunch of places that I want to try out into tonight and tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I've only been on this part so far. Up top there was pretty good too. I like up there. I was gonna get like the overhead shots.
I assume that's going to probably end practice.
I was gonna say yeah, it's already.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say bye to chat, but I'll catch you later, buddy. Yeah, say bye.
Oh yeah. Bye guys. Nice to meet
there he
you.
is.
Oh yeah, nice to meet you guys. My name's Lars again. Nice to meet you. So
right, see you,
yeah,
brother.
good to see you.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna end this one.
Tenson.
Oh yeah. How many runs away with you?
Oh, he was just ready to close the start line. Yeah.
Of course.
After warming tires and everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Why not? No. We tried. But it is what it is. All right. Well, we're gonna end practice, and we'll be live in 3 more hours with some practicing under the lights, which will be sick. So.